Across Alberta, school sport is more than just competition. It's about community, developing character, and growth. We are proud to unveil our new name, School Sport Alberta. Rooted in integrity, driven by access, and powered by opportunity, this new brand reflects our commitment to every athlete, coach, and school across the province. From championship events that inspire, to mentorship for athletic directors, to new opportunities for participation, we are building something stronger together.
School Sport Alberta is here to lead with purpose.
Connect with pride and champion the value of school sport.
Alberta's beef producers work tirelessly to raise top quality beef and bring the best in nutrition to the plate. With unmatched nutritional value, beef fuels your body with important health benefits, vitamins, and minerals. Beef is protein-packed to keep muscles strong, helps to combat infections with zinc in every bite, and its iron content helps to enhance focus. Learn how Alberta producers are raising the best beef.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Saville Centre on this IC Live Procast. We got a couple bronze medal games coming up. First off, we got the Jasper Place Rebels against the Magrath Pandas. Welcome everybody. Welcome to this IC Live Procast, Provincial Saturday. Bronze medal games coming right up. Connor Toffin with Riley Turgeon. Riley, it was a really exciting day of basketball yesterday, a long day of basketball yesterday, but we were rewarded with a couple of classic games late, and let's get right into it. The Jasper Place Rebels played in a really tight game against the Western Canada Redhawks, and it was a tight one. It was low scoring, very defensive minded. In the end, the Western Canada Redhawks pulled through, and yeah, just a really defensive game. I think the Rebels will be hoping to get a little more scoring today.
Yeah, I think so. You know, this team, They looked really good on defense as always, and that's where they are their best at. But they're hoping to get a few more shots to fall, especially from beyond the arc. They had a tough time draining some threes against Western yesterday. So look for them to hit some more threes in this game today.
On the other side, Magrath Pandas took on the Raymond Comets and didn't get it done in that game. Raymond won that one by a fairly wide margin, but how can the Pandas look to bounce back today?
Yeah, if the Pandas want to score on this vaunted defense, they got to get out in transition and just get some easy layups, some fast break points. You know, you got to break down this really tough zone defense that the Rebels employ. And you know, the Pandas have a couple players who they'll look to get those points for them, especially Hadley Burgesson, number 13. She was the engine of this offense yesterday for the Pandas.
Clancy Balderson played a pretty big role as well. Hope Ogden did a great job running the offense, and there's a look at Hattie Clifton. On the other side for the Jasper Place Rebels, in the fourth quarter and in the second half overall, Cacho Capuire had a huge burst, almost brought the Rebels back into the game. Do you think we can expect her maybe a bit of a bigger role in the bronze medal game today?
I would hope so. It would be the right move to put Capuire into the starting lineup. She was a jolt of energy off the bench for them. She didn't play too many minutes in that fourth quarter, but she came off the bench, got a few quick buckets, a block, some big rebounds. She's a great defensive player. Would like to see her more in this game today.
It's always that argument in basketball where you get the fresh legs off the bench, and do you keep them riding? Do you go with the hot hand, or do you go with the women that took you into a game like this, right? Not that Capuire wasn't a part of that. She's been a big part of this team, but she was definitely a huge burst of energy in the fourth quarter yesterday and second half overall. So it is the Rebels, it is the Pandas, two teams that had aspirations to make the gold medal game yesterday. Obviously, semifinals didn't go the way of either of these two teams. However, a bronze medal today would still be a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely, a bronze medal is nothing to sneeze at. All these teams, of course, they came here to compete for a gold, but you know, a bronze, you're still going home with a medal at the end of the day, and both of these teams look primed to win that bronze. It's going to be a highly contested game here today.
You know that saying that a bronze medal team is oftentimes more happy than a silver medal winning team? Well, I'll tell you from my own experience as a guy who won some bronze, won some silver, and not a lot of gold, that I think it's true. And the winner of today's bronze medal game going to have a lot to be proud of and still a chance to take some hardware home to their school. Magrath will have a second chance as well. The game right after this will be the men's bronze medal game. It'll be the Magrath Zeniths with a chance on that side. So really good opportunity for Magrath today to bring home 2 bronze medals. It starts in the women's bronze. Pandas, Rebels, coming right up.
Today's provincial bronze medal matchup features the Magrath Pandas taking on the Jasper Place Rebels. School Sport Alberta acknowledges that we are located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories and languages and cultures of the First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. At this time, I'd ask that you please rise if able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Please welcome now with my head coach, Brad Karen, the starting 5 for your Magrath Pandas. Number 3, Austin. Number 6, Maddie Gore. 3, Lila Provincials. Number 11, Saville. And number 13, Hadley Parrish. And now, with my head coach Lauren Green, the starting 5 for the Jasper Place Rebels. Number 1, Henry Bashir. Number 2, Grace Bacour. Number 3, Jacob Hornick. Number 11, Abby Holt. And number 12, Haley Bashir. Enforcing the rules and regulations of schools for Alberta, we have Calvin Cobb, David Falkenberg, and Hudl.
Well, we just seen the starting lineups there. Abby Holt and Haley Postorero playing a big role in yesterday's game, Riley. Postorero listed as a guard, but both of them were menaces on the glass, getting a lot of looks inside the paint. It'll be something that Magrath, who might be at a bit of a size disadvantage today, is going to have to be weary of.
Yeah, absolutely. That's insane to think that Postorero is a guard because she was playing like a power forward last night, how active she was on the glass. Same with Holt there. Yeah, so Magrath is going to have to crash those boards really hard and box out, you know, those fundamentals of basketball.
Bronze medal on the line. Magrath Band is back as well. See if they can will their team to a third place finish. It'll be Bosenius. It'll be Cook on the tip. This will be lots of these players' last game in high school, graduating game for all the grade 12s as well. 40 more minutes to make a memory that will last you the rest of your life. Jasper Place, Magrath. And here we go. Tip-off is won by Basinius. We are underway. They'll give it to Backer. Quickly to the corner. Looked like Basinius wanted the three. Stops for the two instead. And comes up short on the jumper. Maddie Bourne will take it up court for the Pandas. Bourne driving towards the right. Nice dump off in the lane down low. Talked about her in the warm-ups. Bergeson, first basket of the game.
Yeah, no surprise there. Bergeson open on the dump-off pass. She's going to be a threat today. If the Rebels want to win, they're going to have to shut her down.
Caitlin Klimek up top. Postorero, shot clock down to 5. Postorero into the paint, puts it in.
And that's what Postorero gives you. She's got that guard ability, but she's taller than most of the players out there. She can drive and finish in the lane. Nice spot.
Corner 3. Bergeson, no. Rebounded by Basinius, trying to push the pace. Basinius up with the 2.
Little grab and go for Basinius there. Oh, and a steal.
Another bucket for the Rebels early. That was Backer. They jump out to a 6-2 lead.
McGrath's got to be careful. This is a very good press defense that Jasper Place likes to employ.
Bourne up top, another 3. Bergeson again. And she'll miss. 0 for 2 from beyond the arc to start this game, but 2 good looks for Bergeson. No sense in not shooting any of those. Got to keep shooting. Klimek, corner 3. It's in!
Pure. Klimek from deep. You got the high post, Holt up top. Everyone collapses on her. Klimek wide open on the wing, easy shot.
Shots are falling in bunches right now for the Rebels. That 3 short, offensive rebound, and it's put in by Lila Francis.
Great crash by Francis. Sees the ball rolling off the rim, is able to scoop that one up, put it in for 2. And that's what McGrath has to do, crash these boards hard, get those second chance points.
What a difference this first quarter has been for the Rebels. They had 9 through the opening 10 minutes yesterday. Almost got to 11 there. But Backer, the layup rimmed out. They had tied that total just 2 minutes in to the first quarter today.
Pretty unbelievable, and we could tell sitting in the broadcast yesterday that this Jasper team was just scratching the surface offensively. They were starting to figure out in the third and fourth quarter. Game got a little out of hand, but this is their offense, and they seem a lot more comfortable today.
One of the best defenses in Alberta as well. Deep 3 taken by the Pandas, nearly banked in by Bourne, and the Rebels have been clean on the defensive glass so far. Backer swings it over quickly. This is Postorero. Klimek driving to the right, backing down her defender. Up top, Basinius contested 3. No. It was guarded by Balderson. Got there just in time to get a hand in. Balderson again. Goes up top, Bergeson. Balderson using the screen, and we'll give it right back to Bergeson. Bergeson steps into a shot. Shot clock was already into single digits, and the Rebels take in the rebound.
Cold start from 3 for Bergeson. She's still looking for her stroke, but she is dangerous from beyond the arc. She'll find it eventually.
Postorero got fouled. It's been a pretty good flow through the opening 3:30 of this game. Just the first foul for McGrath. Apparently the Rebels got one at some point as well on Postorero. Basinius with the 3, won't go.
I'd like to see the Rebels pushing the paint a little more. They got more size. If you drive in, you might have a better shot of making a high percentage shot there.
Turnaround shot. It's a travel, though. As Francis took one too many steps, lost her pivot foot.
I like the idea by Francis, though. Attack the teeth of the defense. Too many foots, but she would have drawn a foul there if it wasn't for the travel.
The other thing that we were kind of talking about before the game is he had a team in Magrath that played at 1 o'clock yesterday. They would have had a bit longer of a break as Busenius with a nice move into the lane makes the layup. Magrath with a bit longer of a break. Rebels came off a close heartbreaker at 5 p.m., so an extra 4 hours or so of rest for the Pandas can be an advantage in a short tournament like this. But so far, it looks like the Rebels found their rhythm, like you said yesterday in the second half, went to bed and just stayed in that rhythm so far here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people say it's an advantage to have that much time off, but I really don't think it is. The rust starts to settle in. You're not playing basketball for almost a whole day, and then you come back in. Meanwhile, the Rebels, they're running off that adrenaline. They almost won a game. They almost went to a gold medal game yesterday. You know, they're probably pretty upset that they didn't. So they're a lot more conditioned, I guess, for this game than the Pandas are early on here.
Amanagawan and Capuire have checked in for the Rebels. Oh, what an offensive rebound, but Capuire sticks with it and contests the shot.
Francis is going to be a problem on the boards all day. She's shorter than a lot of those Rebels players out there, but she's scrappy.
Bourne will bring it up court, quickly gives it up to Balderson, steps into a three. You could tell out of the hands that that one was good. Magrath, big bucket, cuts the lead to 4.
What I wrote down before this game here was Balderson makes big shots and once again makes another to cut that lead to 4.
Ball was tipped out of bounds by a Panda. Try on the reverse, tough one. I believe Bergeson might have gotten a piece of it. Balderson and Francis were in as well. Bourne will bring it back up court, quickly gives it to Balderson. And a miscommunication there. It was tipped though by Busenius, so a bit of a break there for the Rebels. That was headed straight out of bounds otherwise as they were, oh sorry, it was tipped out. Okay, so all the teams thought that it was Rebels ball. Refs pointed that it was the Pandas and started questioning my eyes for a second there.
Redo for the Pandas offense here.
Long inbounds pass up to the free throw line. Cook backs down her defender and gets fouled. Looks like the arm of Panteluk was down and made contact with Cook.
Yeah, nice take by Cook there. Once again, amongst the trees, you're eventually going to get hit with a branch.
First look at the free throw line is good for Cook. And second one good as well.
One thing about this Pandas team is they don't miss their free throws. They made a lot of them yesterday. They're all really great free throw shooters.
Shot clock already down to 7. Backer turning, spinning, somehow found a shot. Nearly got it to go. Rebound pulled in by Cook. That Magrath band is loud, bringing the energy. 3 will be short out of the hands of Bergeson. Bourne trying to chase down the rebound. Couldn't quite get there in time. 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
Now Magrath is starting to press them a little bit here in the half court.
Paneluk goes to Amanagawan driving. Took some contact, went to the ground. Refs let him play on, and a foul drawn by Capri-Ray. It was on the floor.
Good strong rebound by Capri-Ray. That's what she brings to this team. Toughness, able to go up and grab those really long rebounds.
Open look for Amanagawan, can't get it to go. Pandas have been good on the glass so far, even with the size disadvantage. Bergeson took a foul and will go to the line with a chance to tie it early.
This is more like the Bergeson we saw from yesterday's game. Driving, drawing contact, getting to the free throw line. That's how she got most of her points yesterday.
This one's good from Bergeson. And second one good as well. Pandas have been good from the stripe so far today. Have yet to miss. Paneluk up to Posterero. Is guarded tightly by Balderson, nearly ran out of room. And just as the Pandas got it, looks like the Rebels have taken a foul.
Yeah, Rebels better be careful here. They're already at 4.
Next foul would put Magrath into the bonus.
And that's the last thing you want. Like I said, this Pandas team is fantastic at shooting from the charity stripe.
Diving for the ball, tie up. And possession arrow will go to the Rebels. It was Capri-Ray going to the floor with Cook.
Great effort. Capri-Ray, Cook, wrestling for that ball there.
Rebels see an opening in the front court. Basenius dumped it off to Paneluk, who wasn't expecting it. They get an open three for Posterero. It's in.
Big shot, Posterero. She's been kind of quiet in this first quarter here. That might be the one to set her free.
Hard screen and an offensive foul. Illegal screen on Lila Francis. Looked like the feet were maybe in motion. Couple subs coming into the game as Capuary and Busenius will leave for Holt. And Caitlin Klimek. Here is Klimek. Stopped her dribble for a moment. Oh, Busenius stayed out there, apologies. Had it poked away by Balderson. They'll double Busenius, sends a long pass across towards Paneluk, needs to find a shot quickly. Up top to Posterero, shot clock at 1. Chucks up a prayer, and it was rebounded by Klimek, but it never touched the rim. So good defense there for all 24 seconds from the Pandas.
Yeah, Magrath's starting to settle in here on defense. Not really allowing any high percentage shots from the three-point line, which is where the Rebels have mostly been shooting from.
Bourne up top. Here's the three. Bergeson, can she get it to fall? No. Bergeson chasing down the rebound. Keeps it alive for the Pandas. And a foul. We give credit to Bergeson. She missed the three. Shot hasn't been following, but she hustles, grabs her own rebound. Won't be credited with it, but kept it alive. Tipped it over to Francis, who got her way to the free throw line.
Yeah, great hustle by Bergeson there, disrupting that rebound that the Rebels thought they had, and then Francis coming down with that and able to secure a trip to the foul line.
Foul was on Holt. Lane violation called against the Pandas. Free throw didn't go anyways, but it'll give the free possession to the Rebels. Don't have to fight for that rebound. Klimek to Holt. Bit of a half-court trap being set there by the Pandas, but the Rebels pass their way out. Waste some of the shot clock, though, down to single digits. Postorero with the three, short. Klimik's going to try to save it, but she jumped off the baseline. It will be Pandas' ball again.
This Pandas press is giving the Rebels some fits right now. They're not able to advance the ball past half, and when they do, they only got 6 or 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Floater from Bourne, not a bad look. Klimik with the rebound. We'll give it to Postorero. 36 seconds left to play in the quarter. About 18 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Holt up to Postorero. Down to Busenius. Busenius up with the right. Lots of contact, no whistle. And the Pandas might get last possession. They can hold for last shot if they want. Now only about half a second separating shot clock, game clock. Bergeson, turning, spinning, trying to find a shot. Missed. Rebels with the rebound, have to work it up court, quickly. Backer, that's Klimik rather. Long half-court shot, won't go. We are through 10 minutes. Rebels with a slight advantage, 14-11.
All right, fans, it's time to hand things over to the A team.
All right, Saville Center, my name is Georgia with your A team, and with me, I've got my 3 new friends, Kate, and McKenna, and we're going to play a game of Name That.
Across Alberta, school sport is more than just competition. It's about community, developing character, and growth. We are proud to unveil our new name, School Sport Alberta. Rooted in integrity, driven by access, and powered by opportunity, this new brand reflects our commitment to every athlete, coach, and school across the province. From championship events that inspire, to mentorship for athletic directors, to new opportunities for participation, we are building something stronger together.
School Sport Alberta is here to lead with purpose.
Connect with pride and champion the value of school sport.
Alberta's beef producers work tirelessly to raise top quality beef and bring the best in nutrition to the plate. With unmatched nutritional value, beef fuels your body with important health benefits, vitamins, and minerals. Beef is protein-packed to keep muscles strong, helps to combat infections with zinc in every bite, and its iron content helps to enhance focus. Learn how Alberta producers are raising the best beef.
Look at the Magrath High School band. We've been here all weekend supporting the Pandas and the Zeniths. Always love that college high school atmosphere.
Yeah, it really adds some emotion to this whole game here. I love how they travel with this team too. That's awesome.
Rebels with a slim lead, 14-11. Just a couple extra made threes for the Rebels, a couple extra misses for the Pandas. Pandas took more trips to the free throw line. Pretty tightly contested game through 10 minutes. Cook. Bergeson goes back down to Cook again, backing down our defender. We got a foul on the floor here early in the quarter. We want to take a moment to thank the Sport, Physical Activity and Recreation branch of the Ministry of Tourism and Sport with the Government of Alberta, who's a funding provider to the SSA. The funds received from this area of the government are put towards enhancing the quality of life for Albertans. There's a three quickly off the inbound from Bourne. Busenius with the rebound.
Bourne's still looking for that shooting stroke. We know she can drain those though. It's only a matter of time.
That's Emily Klimik on the floor. We'll give it now to Grace Backer. Back to Emily Klimik. Up top, Busenius driving. Floater! Soft touch.
Nice move by Basinius there, just glides through the middle of that defense. Strong floater.
Foul called on the legal screen. Offensive foul, first of the quarter for Magrath. Both teams, I believe, have picked one up early. Three for Basinius won't go. Unless I'm wrong, they haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. Check that shortly. Ferguson driving with the right. Rebound. Another offensive rebound for the Pandas, and the third chance will go for Jaden Cook.
Boy, lots of contact on that second chance, but then Jaden Cook's able to clean that up. Third look, gets that layup. Once again, Pandas are dominating that offensive glass.
Backer, the offensive rebound. She got thrown to the ground by Cook.
Ragdolled. And
the foul, though, goes against, we'll call it out of bounds on the Rebels.
all right, interesting.
Letting them play.
They're letting them play.
This is what my uncle talks about when he talks about 90s basketball. That play right there. There's a three. Cook. The shot doesn't go.
Yeah, Cook looked like Charles Oakley on that one.
Got physical. Corner three. Basinius puts it in. Sorry, that is Emily Klimek. Emily Klimek with the three. Doubles the lead to 6.
Big shot. We didn't call Emily Klimek's name too much yesterday, but she's letting her presence be known in this game.
This is Basinius. Wanted to get it to Holt in the post, but found an open three instead for Caitlin. Klimek won't go. Rebound and a foul. Basinius will go to the free throw line.
Rebels are really swinging that rock around the arc. Basinius opened on the right side of that rim, able to scoop that one up and try to get a putback. She's into the free throw line.
First foul on Bergeson. And a timeout called by Magrath. So, a weekend like this, we have 3 different locations for provincials. We got the 5A men's and women's playing around Edmonton. And we got to broadcast the semifinal games yesterday, the bronzes today, and the golds as well. It's a pleasure, but there's a lot more that goes into an event like this, Riley, and it really takes a ginormous effort.
Yeah.
From all the venues, from all the schools participating, from School Sport Alberta, and not that I expected any less. I would expect actually exactly this, but everything here at the Saville Centre has gone off without a hitch. Another great provincials this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. You know that saying, it takes a village. Well, I think it took at least 10 to put on this event here. What a great hosting spot for this provincials, and thank you to everybody who's put in the effort this weekend.
It's always an absolute pleasure to call these games. You know, I call football, basketball, hockey. Did golf this year as well. That was weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah, done some volleyball in the past, and you know, you get through oftentimes a lot of regular season games, and then you know, the games that are supposed to be pressure. It's kind of the reward when you get to do games like this.
Absolutely.
Absolute pleasure from myself and Riley to be the voice of this weekend, and from IC Live and our amazing crew here as a whole to be able to broadcast the whole thing as well. Bergeson taken away by Basinius. Basinius back to backer. And post Torero. Basinius up top. Shot clock down to 10. And a travel called on Basinius.
Yeah, too many steps for Basinius there. She had, it looked like Posterero on the wing open. Let's see if these Pandas can get a bucket here. They need it.
three. Francis, no. It'll be Rebels ball.
The Pandas were running a little high post earlier in this game, and it seemed to be working. I'm not sure why they went off of that, but I think they should go back to that play.
Jasper Place starting to create some separation, up by 8. Magrath Band making some noise. Posterero backing down her defender. Shot clock down to 5. Basenius, the 3. Oh, it went halfway down and back out. Posterero fighting for the rebound, and eventually Bergeson tipped it to Ogden.
Great shot by Basenius. Just rims out. That one was for sure in.
Bergeson lines up a 3. No. They will say that Cook stepped on the sideline as she was touching that ball.
Bergeson's still searching for something on offense. She hasn't had much luck today.
Caitlin Klimek. Swing it up top to back her over to Busenius, and a good read there. Jumping into the passing lane was Lila Francis. She has been a burst of energy for these Pandas this morning. Busenius. Had a quick hesitation. Busenius back up top to the corner. Backer, 3. Missed, and they will say that the Pandas touched it before that shot clock went off. That works out for Magrath. Opportunity in transition. It's blocked. Looked like Capuire got a hand onto the basketball. McGowan checks into the game for the Rebels. And now a foul called against the Rebels as well. Their second of the quarter. No foul trouble yet for either of these teams or players. Rebels defense right now getting their hands on everything and slowing this game down a little bit.
Yeah, the switchability of this Rebels defense is really impressive to watch. All the length they have up and down this lineup makes it really hard for them to pass, and shot clock expired. I don't think the Pandas even realized.
Posterero driving, strong take, and 1.
Wow. How'd she get that one to drop? It looked like both of her forearms were just clenched down by a Pandas defender. Somehow was able to get one through the hoop. Posterero looking for the and 1 here. Great
Second
take.
Foul on the game to Cook. And they'll convert. Up by 9 now are the Rebels.
Pandas just looking for some consistency on offense here.
Bergeson, Cook. Pandas need something to fall. Long 3, Bourne, can't get it to go. Rebounded, Amenegawan. Posterero driving to the corner. Amenegawan lines up a 3, short. Bourne chases down the rebound. Rebels leading by 11 now. Balderson. Bergeson, that was, refs are right on it. They're going to reset the shot clock. Obviously didn't reset there after the Rebels possession. We'll reset it to 14. I will allow the Rebels to make a sub as Backer is coming in for Klimek. 3, it's in. Boy, did the Pandas ever need that to fall. Balderson with a big shot from 3.
Big shot, Balderson. There we go. She's pulling her team up. They need to give her some more clean looks from 3. She's going to nail them down.
Posterero Basenius drives, takes it herself. Basenius the rebound, puts it up with the left, and got fouled.
That's one of the few times I've seen the Rebels grab an offensive rebound. These Pandas have just been putting bodies on every defender. They're not letting these Rebels get any second chance points, but Basenius here for 2.
Timeout called on the floor, 3:52 to go in the second quarter. Rebels leading by 8. One thing that always plays a factor in a game like this is, listen, any team that makes it here, we're going to have some younger teams still, but pretty much anybody that makes it here is going to be a more senior team. They'll be leaning heavier on their grade 12s, and for both of these teams, no matter how many players are leaving, this is going to be the last time that they play together as a unit.
Yeah, it's one of those things you think about in the back of your mind. You know, these senior players, they're hoping to get a win here. You like to go out on top, graduating, but you know, at the end of the day, it's also thinking about your other teammates, and you know, this could be their last game. You got some young players on both these teams. I'm sure they're hoping they can keep that baton going, and they could be back here next year as well. But both these teams in a good spot. Magrath isn't out of it by any means.
There's Basenius at the free throw line. She'll have 2 chances. First one is good. Basenius has been able to find a rhythm here in this first half, now with 10 points. Cook, free throw line jumper, and Magrath with a response, 2 of their own.
That's open for Magrath if they want it. That free throw line has nobody defending there. They can run that high post, get those easy J's.
Capuire, Holsterero. Backer driving, and took a bit of a bump there from either Balderson or Bergeson. I believe it was Balderson. Her second foul. Down low, they sent it to Backer. It was tipped off the hands of Bergeson. Basenius down low. Able to find some room. Got it up with the left hand. Nearly got it to fall. Francis, no. Offensive rebound by Cook. Alderson will swing it up to Bergeson. Full shot clock for the Pandas, and now a foul called against the Rebels. Their third of the quarter. Magrath is at 4. They'll have to be careful. Next foul will send the Rebels into the bonus, into the free throw line.
Wide
open 3 is in.
Yeah, can't be letting Bergeson get those. She struggled from three-point line earlier in this game, but that could be a sign of her heating up.
Capuire driving, tons of contact, gets it to go, but it's a charge.
Yeah, Capuire, she's strong down there. Got hit with the charge, but could have just well been a blocking foul.
Cook got her feet set just in time. Sacrificed her body for possession. Bergeson will leave it to Cook. Cook wants to get it to the corner, but right now Balderson can't get open. Great defense by the Rebels.
I think the Rebels are thinking that Balderson's hit too many threes at this point, so they're going to try to smother her out on the three-point line.
Rebels are going to use their final timeout here of the half. 2:20 to go. Always interesting when coaches use their timeouts, and usually you won't see that last one called with 2:20 to go. Usually you see it under 30 seconds, try to save a bit of time on your possession. But if you want to make a substitution or you think you got to look out of the Magrath defense, they can maybe get you a couple of good looks. I say why not call it a little earlier? No sense taking it into the half with you.
Exactly. You don't want to lose it. You might as well burn it here, talk things over, you know, discuss how you want to attack the opposing team's defense. Both these defenses have been fantastic in this game so far. If I'm the Rebels coach, I'm imploring my players to grab those offensive boards. If I'm the Pandas coach, I'm saying be more aggressive, drive to the hoop more. You're gonna get whacked. Draw those fouls.
Alyssa Gerhardt, head coach of the Rebels, will be happy with her team's performance so far today. And I don't think Brad Caron, head coach of the Pandas, has much to complain about either. His team has stayed in it. They've been down by as much as 11 in this game. The lead just at 5 right now for Jasper Place. Backer throws up a floater with the right. Rebound taken by Bergeson. Under 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Hand off to Bourne. Uses a screen from Cook. Deep three. Bergeson. That one looked good for a while. It was left just short. Had the line though.
Big offensive board by number 11, Jaden Cook there.
Capri got a hand into the passing lane and then realized that Cook was right there for the tie-up. Made sure she didn't lose possession cleanly. Smart play there, I think, by Capri. Realized as the Pandas take a timeout. Capri goes to the ground there. Doesn't have an outlet. Instead of turning the ball over, just holds on to it. Now, of course, that does keep it Pandas' possession, but it does get possession arrow back in the Rebels' favor.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's one thing you see a lot of players do when they hit the deck. They panic. They're looking for an outlet to pass to, and a lot of times they end up turning over the ball, and it might be points the other way. So great play by Capri there.
Minute 37 to go in the first half. How does the energy look for two teams that are playing their third game in 3 days?
Yeah, you know, they started out pretty strong, both of them. It kind of seems like they've petered off a little bit here in the second quarter. But I think this last minute 37 is going to be a sprint. You know for sure these Pandas are going to come out and push. They want to at least get within, 2 points going into halftime, ideally. Meanwhile, on the other side, Rebels here, they looked a little more tired in the second quarter, but defense is what energizes them, and I'm sure they're going to they're hoping for a big block or steal to push this one into halftime with some more energy.
Quick look on the inbound again to Bergeson. Rebounded by Francis, and she'll give it up quickly to Cook.
Oh, that's the play they wanted. Bergeson just didn't have enough mustard on that shot. Once again, an offensive rebound, but a turnover.
Ball off the hands of Francis and out of bounds. It'll be Rebels ball. I think, as you mentioned, you can start to see attrition maybe setting in for these two squads right now. I don't think it'll stay this way necessarily. Like you said, especially later in the quarter here, teams pushing for some momentum heading into the break. And second half, when the medal is right in front of you, energy is normally going to pick up quite a bit.
Man, this zone defense is suffocating right now by Magrath.
Shot clock violation.
Unreal. Anybody who touched that ball was getting smothered by 3 defenders. Rebels had no chance passing that one.
Whew, it's been a while since we've had a bucket. Cook was setting a screen there, and Backer at the last moment stepped out of the way. Otherwise, there would have been bodies flying. Cook was about to set maybe the hardest screen we've seen of the weekend. Good thing for Backer, she stepped away just in time. Rebels got the ball back though. Caitlin Klimick drives with the left hand up to Backer. Backer, ooh, hard contact. Well, this time her and Cook do collide, and that's going to send Backer to the free throw line.
Yeah, she earned that trip. She got sandwiched between two defenders. That didn't look like it felt too well.
Cook is in foul trouble now. That's her third. And as a result, she'll check out of the game.
Yeah, we may not see Cook for a while after that foul.
Paul Thompson checks in. Backer to the line. Feels like we've seen a lot of that this weekend. Shot goes halfway down and comes back up, and they've all been at that hoop. Just bad luck for the shooters. There's been a couple on this end. Bergeson stops at the free throw line. Balderson over to Bergeson. Three, short. 6 seconds left. Offensive rebound for Francis. We had a tie-up, and there's that possession arrow that Capuire stole for the Rebels just a little bit ago. Won't have a lot of time to get a shot off, though. Just 5 seconds. They'll inbound to Backer. 3 seconds. Backer charging up court. Works it to Capuire. Got the shot off, but could not get it to fall. There's a bit of a scoring drought there in the second quarter. Jasper Place ends up having the final say with a couple of free throws from Grace Backer. Riley, pretty tight first half.
Yeah, this is where we see both these defenses start to lock in a little more here. As we know, JP has a vaunted defense. Magrath, no slouch either. They're able to lock down these opposing wings on Jasper's side, and it's been a grind out there for both these offenses. Curious to see how both these coaches drop some plays to break these really great zone defenses for the second half.
We're through the first half. Rebels leading the Pandas 27-21.
Across Alberta, school sport is more than just competition. It's about community, developing character, and growth. We are proud to unveil our new name, School Sport Alberta. Rooted in integrity, driven by access, and powered by opportunity, this new brand reflects our commitment to every athlete, coach, and school across the province. From championship events that inspire, to mentorship for athletic directors, to new opportunities for participation, we are building something stronger together.
School Sport Alberta is here to lead with purpose.
Connect with pride and champion the value of school sport.
Alberta's beef producers work tirelessly to raise top quality beef and bring the best in nutrition to the plate. With unmatched nutritional value, beef fuels your body with important health benefits, vitamins, and minerals. Beef is protein-packed to keep muscles strong, helps to combat infections with zinc in every bite, and its iron content helps to enhance focus. Learn how Alberta producers are raising the best beef.
Welcome back to the Saville Centre. Connor Toffin, Riley Turgeon, School Sport Alberta Provincials powered by Legacy Heating. Welcome back, everyone. Bronze medal game. Pandas, Rebels. Really tight first half, Riley. 27-21 is the lead for Jasper Place. It's a bit of a scoring drought in the second quarter. Defenses really started to stick their feet in the ground, and offenses couldn't get much going. But I think in the second half here, as we've seen yesterday, we know that things can open up quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Look for both of these offenses to turn it up a notch in the second half here. We saw JP starting to get comfortable with their offense in yesterday's game in the second half. They looked comfortable in the first quarter, kind of got out of it a bit in the second quarter. These Pandas, they've been struggling a bit from beyond the arc, but look for Clancy Balderson to get hot. She hasn't missed too many from the three-point line. If the Pandas want to say anything in this game, they might have to get that ball to Balderson.
Pesenius leads this game in scoring with 10. Jaden Cook is the only player in foul trouble. She's got 3. No one else has more than 2. Bronze medal on the line. Rebels out of Jasper Place and the Pandas out of Magrath. We talked a bit yesterday, but didn't really touch on it too much in our first game of the day. But Magrath has 2 teams here in Provincials. Their population in the 21 census was under 2,500. And to be able to produce 2 elite teams that can get to this stage, and I think both teams had a chance to win this weekend. And both have been competing hard so far. Both will have a good chance to win a bronze medal.
Yeah, nothing short of remarkable that Magrath is able to produce 2 teams in Provincials. And that's just what Magrath basketball is. It is all about winning that gold.
And as you know, not to dig into any old wounds, but this is nothing new.
Yeah, I've had my battles against Magrath and Raymond in the past, being from Southern Alberta myself, and they are an institution down there.
So here we go. 20 minutes to go. Rebels up by 6, hoping that they're closing in on a bronze medal. To the corner, Caitlin Klimek puts up the floater with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Holt wrestles away the rebound and backer. We'll put it in.
This is what the Rebels need. They need those offensive rebounds to generate those second chance points, and Holt's right there to scoop that one up. Pass it to backer for an easy 2.
Up with the right, trying to save it was Francis. And the Rebels come away with it. There is Busenius, leading scorer in the first half with 10. Postorero with it now had 12 as well. We'll give it to Holt. Holt with the free throw line jumper. Rebound will kick out to Ogden. Now bringing it up court is Maddie Bourne. Ferguson, leading scorer for the Pandas with 7 in the first half. Bit of a miscommunication. Ball off the hands of a Panda. It was intended for Bergeson, but Cook got her hands on it. Interesting to see her in the game with 3 fouls. But Coach Brad Kerr entrusting her to play through it.
Yeah, she brings lots of rebounding and toughness to this lineup here. Would hate to see her go out of this game if she gets the 5.
One more foul at this point. 18 minutes left. She's in massive trouble. She defends the shot there, arms straight up. Defended it well, but the Rebels still come away with 2. It's Becker.
Yeah, and look for these Rebels to attack Cook, knowing that she has 3 fouls. She is aggressive on defense, and the Rebels may try to get her out.
Ferguson spinning, baseline jumper. Rose above Postorero and couldn't find net.
Really tough shot for Bergeson there. Almost had that one drop, too.
Busenius traveled. Ball will go back to the Pandas. Still yet to score here in this third quarter. Bourne will go down to Ogden, defended by Busenius, all over Ogden. Nice dump off to Bergeson, who draws the foul.
Nice play design there. Those baseline cuts are open, and when the baseline was cut, they were able to throw that one to Bergeson driving south. Hit the line for 2.
Just the first foul against Busenius. Do want to take a moment to thank the Sport, Physical Activity and Recreation branch of the Ministry of Tourism and Sport with the Government of Alberta, who's a funding provider to the SSA. The funds received from this area of the government are put towards enhancing the quality of life for Albertans. Ogden driving against Klimek and nicely puts it in with the right. Had to work around Klimek.
Nice drive by Ogden. The Pandas want to stay in this game. They need to get her going. She's a steady force at point. Need more drives like that.
Backer was out of control for a moment there, sent it off the backboard and then stepped out of bounds. Magrath on a mini run here. A free throw and a 2 for Ogden. Here is Ogden. Bergeson throws it up with the left. Boy, once again goes halfway down and right back up.
Yeah, Bergeson is just not lucky with this rim today. She should have at least 3 more points than she does now.
Klimek. Entry pass to Holt. Here's a shot. Postorero. Fight for the rebound is taken by Francis. Quickly works it up to Ogden. Ogden pushing the pace. Takes a shot. Might have been contact from Klimek there, but they'll let them play. Foul eventually given to the Rebels regardless. On the floor though. Rebels second of the quarter. Magrath yet to take one. That is the 3rd foul of the game as well for Haley Postorero. And she'll check out immediately. Pandas with another back hit.
Nice take by Bourne. The Pandas can afford to be a little more aggressive now that the Rebels are up to 3 fouls.
Klimek pulls up from the free throw line. Won't fall. Going the other way is Bourne. Cut off by Backer. Ogden. Leaves it. Bergeson, deep 3. Did catch rim. Rebounded by Amanagawan. Into the corner, Caitlin Klimek. Back up to Backer. Throws it up with the right, hits off the front of the rim. Busenius with the rebound. Up with the left. Rolls it around the rim and in. 12 for Busenius.
Busenius once again a force on the boards and the steal.
On transition, Busenius. Tough shot, and Busenius will go to the line. Looks like she's okay. I'll say this much, hard contact. Not what Busenius wanted, but a good foul there by Bergeson. Made sure that shot couldn't go.
Yeah, smart foul. Make Busenius shoot 2 instead of getting the easy layup there.
Busenius' first one is good. She has been automatic from the free throw line recently. Second one good as well. It's a couple times I've tried the commentator's jinx. I don't believe it works anymore with me, which is good.
You're cured.
We don't want that. 3 for Bourne. Rims out.
Deep shot for Bourne there. Still not being able to knock any threes down. This Magrath team struggled mightily.
Busenius in traffic. Works it. Amanagawan.
Nice look.
Backer spinning with the right. Tough shot. Contested by Cook. Didn't matter for Caitlin Klimek.
Great cut. Amanagawan holding on to that ball just a second longer to be able to give her that assist.
Sorry, it was Backer. Seen it right, they just corrected it in-house. There's a shot for Bergeson, baseline jumper, no. Capuire will tip it to Klimek.
They got size down low if they want to use it. Capuire.
Backer. Amanagawan driving, finds some room and takes some contact. Another foul. This one will go against Balderson. That will be her third as well. A little bit of time has expired, so she'll still have a couple fouls before she's out of the game with 13 and a half minutes left. Something to watch for. Not in big trouble yet. Amanagawan can't get the first free throw to go. Second one is good. Lead for Jasper Place up to 12. 3. No. Pandas just can't get the shots to fall. Here's Bourne the 3. That one won't go either. Wrestling match for the rebound. 2-on-2 tie-up jump ball, and possession arrow will go to the Rebels.
The toughest part for the Pandas is a lot of these shots are on target, and they're dropping, but they're just not going all the way in.
Bit of a lid on the basket right now. The good news for the Pandas is they're not turning the ball over a ton. They're getting good looks. The shots start falling. This 12-point lead might seem pretty small. Amanagawan, there's a foul called against the Pandas. Let's see who this is on.
Was that on Balderson?
Cook and Balderson are both at 3.
Yeah, Balderson just went to the bench there. It might have been on her.
It was against Balderson. That's her 4th. One more. And Balderson is out of the game.
That'd be a huge loss for the Pandas. She's been the only one who's been able to hit anything from deep today. She might be sitting until the 4th quarter.
I always find the argument interesting. Players in foul trouble, obviously you want them with the important minutes late. But especially down by 12 right now. I mean, Balderson's been playing a while in this 3rd quarter. It might have been time for a rest anyways. But 3 points now for Magrath mean the same thing as 3 points in the final minutes of the game. Where do you kind of lean on that argument? Would you rather sit a player or see them play a little earlier and hope that they don't foul?
Yeah, I'm more on the side of sitting them late and then letting them come in those important minutes. You know, if the Pandas can make a little bit of a run here into this 3rd quarter, then absolutely Balderson's out there midway through the 4th. But if this game starts to get away from them, I don't see any reason Balderson can't play starting out this 4th quarter. It all depends how they do here in this next 2.5.
Klimek. Amanagawan. Guarded by Bourne. Amanagawan tries to send it over to Capuire. Couldn't quite work it in. Bergeson to the corner. Ogden, 3. Pandas need it to fall. And that comes up short. Paneluk, long pass over to Caitlin Klimek. Backer lost it for a moment. Shot clock now down to 9 for number 9, Paneluk. Amanagawan steps into a 3, gets it to go.
Yeah, that one looked good from up here. Amanagawan finally knocking down a 3-pointer to bump up this lead.
Free throw jumper for Cook. Game's starting to run away a little bit right now for the Pandas. Steal. Ogden. Breakaway on the fast break and misses the layup.
Oh no, Ogden. Just unfortunate on that one, a little too strong.
Amanagawan a 3 on the other end. Too strong. It's been that kind of afternoon for the Pandas. Here's a 3. They need something to fall. Won't go. Rebels with numbers on the rebound. And might have numbers coming up court as well. But Francis hustling back from behind will force a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to the Pandas.
Great hustle by Francis once again. Jumping on that loose ball. She's been hitting the deck a lot in this game today.
Francis is one of those players you just can never count out of a play. Wherever she is when that ball is rebounded. Deep three, Bergeson. Offensive rebound. Pandas will get a second chance. 13 seconds separating shot clock, game clock. Francis did check out. Bergeson, wild attempt. No. It looks like right now the Pandas are starting to press things a little bit.
Yeah, they're just searching, see if they can get any turnovers. Not having much luck.
Up with the right. Bourne can't get it to fall. Three, Backer. Offensive rebound for Klimek. Wisenius driving. Amanagawan, time running out in the quarter. Gets it to fall. Is that the icing on the cake for the Rebels? Amanagawan with another three. She made a couple in the third quarter. She's got 7. The Rebels lead it by 18. 10 minutes away from a potential bronze medal.
Across Alberta, school sport is more than just competition. It's about community, developing character, and growth. We are proud to unveil our new name, School Sport Alberta. Rooted in integrity, driven by access, and powered by opportunity, this new brand reflects our commitment to every athlete, coach, and school across the province. From championship events that inspire, to mentorship for athletic directors, to new opportunities for participation, we are building something stronger together.
School Sport Alberta is here to lead with purpose.
Connect with pride and champion the value of school sport.
Alberta's beef producers work tirelessly to raise top quality beef and bring the best in nutrition to the plate. With unmatched nutritional value, beef fuels your body with important health benefits, vitamins, and minerals. Beef is protein-packed to keep muscles strong, helps to combat infections with zinc in every bite, and its iron content helps to enhance focus. Learn how Alberta producers are raising the best beef.
School Sport Alberta Provincials. There's a look at Pandas bench. They got a lot of work to do. Powered by Legacy Heating, official sponsor of Provincial Weekend. Connor Toffin joined by Riley Turgeon. It is a commanding lead now for the Rebels. A couple of big threes late in the quarter for Caitlin Amanagawan. She hadn't scored going into the third quarter, now has 7. And the Rebels lead by 18.
Yeah, Amanagawan has been a huge boost off of this bench for the Rebels. 7 points. Has hit a couple big three-pointers to push this lead even further out of reach for the Pandas.
Rebels will start with the ball as well. Another bucket. Amanagawan and one has a chance to pick up the three-point play.
She's on fire right now. Had a tough game yesterday, but she has been hot today.
Can't get the free throw to go. Offensive rebound, Posterero. It might have been tipped by Bergeson. Ogden, Cook, quickly, Bergeson, 3, short. Francis tried to save it and did step on the baseline.
Great find.
Monegawan down low, collects her own rebound. Caitlin Klimek.
Nice
pass
pass.
in the lane to Holt. Another chance for an and one. The Rebels are running away with it.
Smart play by Klimek there. Looks for the bounce pass. Holt down low. Looking for this and one opportunity.
Bergeson will draw the foul. Cook is at 4 fouls now, by the way, for the Pandas. Paul Thompson will check in for her. Ferguson will get the second to go. Rebels might have built an insurmountable lead here in the fourth quarter.
Good find by Holt.
Monegawan. Klimek. Posterero tried to bounce it back to Klimek again, just 3 on the shot clock. And Posterero kept fighting, able to draw a foul.
Yeah, this Pandas zone defense collapsing really hard in the paint. Got to get those arms up, though. Posterero's good at the free throw line. Maybe I have the announcer's curse, though.
Posterero lines up a second, looking to make it a 22-point lead. 8.5 left to play. Went off of Francis and out of bounds after the miss from Ogden. Magrath has been quick to shoot the 3 here in the fourth quarter, and quite frankly, down by 22. Don't really have another option at this point. Vesenius took the foul from Francis.
It's the third foul on the game for Lila Francis.
Yeah, these Rebels may be shooting free throws the rest of the way. If the Pandas foul them one more time, they may be in the bonus round.
Just a minute 43 into the fourth
quarter.
quarter.
Wow.
The task and the path to a bronze becomes even tougher. Francis will leave it for Bergeson. Bergeson finds some room.
Great sidestep by Bergeson, just once again not having any luck around the rim.
3, Monegawan. Boy, is she ever heated up. 12 in the second half.
Wow. The Pandas got to stop leaving her open. She's knocking down those shots. She is a threat from the three-point line now.
I believe she's 3 for her last 4 from beyond the arc. Foul called against the Rebels. Just their second of the quarter. That's 3 fouls now on Monegawan.
Up for 2 shots, Henley Bergeson.
Bergeson will take the trip to the line. First one is good. Fight for the rebound. Bergeson got fouled. Well, now, really quickly, this will be the Rebels' third of the quarter.
Yeah, it's just a little too aggressive by Posterero there.
That's her fourth. Could be a very long fourth quarter. We are at 7 fouls already, and we're only 2 minutes and 38 seconds in. Ball did bounce off an official. They'll keep it live. Don't think it made a big impact there. Looked like Cook was there regardless. Officials having a little bit of a laugh about it. Shot no good from Bourne. Officials have done a great job all weekend. Amanagawan, so dangerous here in the second half. What a find, has eyes in the back of her head, found Busenius. She couldn't get it to go. Long three, backer, no. Busenius the rebound, goes up on the third chance points for the Rebels.
Yeah, too easy for Busenius there. Everybody else is too small. She's able to scoop that one in.
And we got a timeout called by the Pandas. 6:29 to go. Jasper Place leads at 57-29. Here's another look at the bucket from Busenius. Rebels have been feisty on the offensive glass all afternoon long. Rebels up by 28. So now we kind of go to the next conversation, and that is Rebels are in all likelihood going to win this basketball game at this point, but Riley, what's still on the line here for the Pandas?
Yeah, really for the Pandas, it's just all about how you want to finish this game. Do you want to seem like you're giving up, or do you want to keep pushing and make it at least a little bit closer? You know, it's all about how you're presenting yourself for next year's tournament. You know, you want these younger players. Maybe you give them an opportunity, put them in, let them have a taste of provincials.
Graduating players, you might see them start to check in as well, as they might be playing their final minutes in their high school careers. Long shot won't go for the Pandas. Amanagawan over to Backer. Contested shot, but a travel first. Bourne will pass it to Balderson. Francis. Back to Balderson again. Up top, Bergeson. Up with the left, got fouled by Emily Klimek.
Yeah, once again, Bergeson charging full speed down the lane. 2 shots for her here. This is where she's been making most of her damage, is at the free throw line.
Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the day. Next game coming up will be the men's bronze medal game. Magrath Zenith taking on the Strathcona Lords. Magrath losing about as entertaining of a basketball game as you will see. in the second men's semifinal last night at 7. Holy Trinity, the Knights won that game 84-77. Strathcona played number 1 ranked St. Francis Xavier and had a double-digit lead early in the game on the other side of that bracket. But St. Francis Xavier, not only did they come back, they kind of slowly worked their way back into a close game. I believe it was a 1-point game heading into the fourth quarter. They won by 20. They dominated the final 10 minutes about as much as you can. That game will be our final game at 5:30. The women's gold medal game, the Raymond Comets playing the Western Canada Redhawks. Raymond won by 29 against Magrath yesterday. Western Canada, that tightly contested game, 60-53 against the Rebels. Quick 3 off the inbound pass, and it goes for Bourne.
Bourne's been looking for that shot all game. Finally a clean look for her, and shot's true.
We will be on for the medal presentation as well, so be sure to stick around from that. Amanagawan and Emily Klimek will check out of the game.
What a boost off the bench Amanagawan was for this Rebels team. She gave them 12 points off the bench. Really helped bolster this lead for the Rebels.
Three with the shot clock expiring for Francis. Cook pulls down the rebound.
Man, how did they get that rebound? Rebels had 2 players there.
Ferguson drains the 3. Ferguson at 14 points now. Posterero driving, and the Rebels with a response.
Great dribble drive by Posterero.
This point of the game feels like the Rebels could probably just coast to the finish line, but I don't think we're going to see that. Not with the intensity that this team plays with. Posterero lost her dribble, got the shot not quite off, sorry. It is a shot clock violation. Ball was still in the fingertips as it was being released. Shot clock had already expired. Bourne down to Francis. Nice layup made by Francis.
Francis always in the right spot at the right time. Nice reverse layup.
The Pandas could have easily coasted to the finish line as well. Down by a bunch, they just refuse to go away. Capui Ray contested by Cook. Pandas are out and running. Ferguson takes it herself, got blocked by Posterero. And that will get the Rebels bench fired up.
Number 4, Handy Clifton. Number 5, Bernard Hall. Number 10, William Thompson. And number 15, Carly.
Magrath emptying their bench here now, letting their younger reserves come in, get a taste of this provincial action here.
Paul Thompson, rebounded by Oviat, and ball goes out of bounds off of a Panda. As you mentioned earlier, good to see some of the younger players getting on the floor for Magrath. Magrath hadn't taken a foul in about 5.5 minutes. Remember at the beginning of the fourth quarter, we said they were in foul trouble? They just took their 5th. Jasper Place, who had none, actually got to 5 fouls before Magrath did. That'll be Capuire at the free throw line. First one will not fall. And second one halfway down and back out. Rebels are 2.5 minutes away from becoming bronze medalists. Foul on Jasper Place.
Yeah, I know Capuire doesn't like that one, but she bent her arms a little too much. Just barely hitting Hall on her forearm there. Lots of applause for number 6, Maddie Bourne, heading to the bench. This must be her last game.
Yeah, you can start to see the emotions on some of the players' faces now. Three for Backer goes. Rebels cannot be stopped. Offensive foul called against the Pandas. It's always the tough part of these provincial weekends is, you know, we've been there ourselves playing in our final games, and honestly, it's tough, and you can really relate to the players and the emotions that they're going through today. Even if they are playing post-secondary, it just isn't quite the same as the high school game. You grew up with a lot of your teammates. You've played with them for years. Some of your best friends will be on these teams. You've had so many memories wearing a Pandas or Rebels jersey. And it is tough to know that for many of the grade 12s, this will be it. Ovi at the 3, off the front of the rim. For some, this could be their last game of basketball altogether, unfortunately. Besenius, the 3, had 18 points.
I'm shocked she's still in, but maybe they want her to get to 20. She's close.
Ogden pulls down the rebound. They'll move it up to Hattie Clifton. The shot, no good. We got 45 seconds left to play. Rebels bench starting to high five. The celebration maybe a little bit early. Bronze is just seconds away. Nice move to find some space there for Gannett. Couldn't get the shot to fall though. Hall up top. Eventually they swing it to Ogden. Final possession of the Pandas season. 8 seconds. Ogden puts up the shot. It's going to miss. Besenius pulls it down. She'll dribble out the clock. The Rebels have won the bronze medal.
Congratulations to this Jasper Place Rebels team. These girls worked very hard this weekend and all season to get to where they are now, and yeah, they deserve it.
We will hear from one of the Jasper Place Rebels players after the game. Not entirely sure who it will be yet. Quite a few deserving players today first, we will hand out the bronze medals. Reminder, be sure to stick with us. 3 more games to go today. Men's bronze medal game coming up. Magrath Zenith and Strathcona Lords. And we'll throw it down to our host announcer for the Sportsmanship Award.
For the JP Rebels and the Magrath Pandas. And now, the Sportsmanship Award presented to the athlete who demonstrated the most sportsmanlike conduct on their team. This award is proudly presented by Strigham Law, the official lawyers of School Sport Alberta. From the Magrath Pandas, number 8, Lila Francis. And from the JP Rebels, number 3, Caitlin Klimek. At this time, we welcome the Commissioner of School Sport Alberta's Girls Basketball Division, Kyle Palmer, to present the 4th place plaque to the Magrath High School Pandas. If the Pandas could line up to receive their 4th place plaque, thank you. And we've got medals next as well. And now presenting the 3rd place plaque to the JP Rebels. Could the team captains please step forward? Now for the medal presentation for the bronze medal winning JP medals. Number 1, Ambry Bashinius. Number 2, Grace McCord. Number 3, Caitlin Klimek. Number 4, Emily Klimek. Number 5, Caitlin Aminagawan. Number 6, Elise Jamoral. Number 7, Aria Kunich. Number 8, Gianna Bath. Number 9, Athena Panela. Number 10, Kenjo Kapure. Number 11, Abby Holch. Number 12, Haley Pashura. And number 14, Braylon Bashinias. Congratulations to the head coach Lauren Green, assistant coach Alyssa Gerhardt, Chantel Burkhart Mendoza, and Robert Ledister. Congratulations to the JP Rebels, your Alberta School Sport Provincial Bronze Medal winners.
Once again, be sure to stick around. We will be hearing from Ambry Busenius, who had 18 points today for the Rebels. She'll be coming up here shortly. Riley, real quick, just kind of put your final thoughts on today's game.
Yeah, defense wins championships. Plain and simple. JP came in here with one of the best defenses in the province, and they proved that in both of their games in this week during this weekend, and they really stifled a pretty decent Magrath offense. And you know, all the credit goes to the coaches here, preaching defense, defense, defense. And these players, they played their butts off today.
Good thing I kept you up here to talk a little more, because we're gonna have to wait for Ambry for one more moment, as we should. Team gets to take their photo with the bronze medal.
Soak it all in.
One last memory from provincial weekend for the Rebels. They'll say their goodbyes in just minutes. Always nice to go home with some hardware. Gold, silver, or bronze. No doubt the Rebels could have won this weekend. They lost a close game to the Red Hawks yesterday. Felt like they had as good of a chance as anyone to go to the gold medal game and win. They were second ranked coming in, and all credit to them. A tough loss yesterday, but they didn't let it shake them at all.
No, they came onto this court with a lot of confidence and swagger, and they're the reason they're now holding a bronze medal.
Give us 1 second for us to just reset.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Ambry Vicenius, first of all, congratulations on the bronze medal.
Thank you.
Just kind of tell me how you're feeling right now.
Really excited, happy, but sad that the season's over. I really love my team, so I'm going to miss them a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of just talk me through what you're feeling right now.
Okay, I'm very happy with the way we ended. I feel like all the pieces came together, so everybody contributed very well. I'm really sad. I've made a lot of really good friendships in my 3 years at JP. I love my coaching staff, so I'm disappointed but glad to go out on a bang.
For sure, and then 18 points today as well. You were also great in the Metro City Championships that we
you.
called as well. And it felt like down the stretch you were probably playing some of your best basketball that you've played. Not only getting a lot of points, but making big shots when your team needed them as well.
Thank you.
How are you seeing the floor so well?
Honestly, it's all my teammates. They give me a lot of support, and my coaching staff too. I put in a lot of work, but it was a really good team effort.
And then obviously not just yourself, but the other grade 12s on the team as well.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to help lead your team on the way to a bronze medal for that one last great high school basketball memory?
It means the world to me. It means the world.
Okay, thank you so much, Ambry. Congratulations once again
Thank
on
you.
the bronze. That'll be it for our bronze medal game broadcast. Rebels over the Pandas, 62-38 to win a provincial bronze medal.